Hi, let's get started and log into the user portal. I'll show you how simple it is to use the RoboTalker application for making phone calls or SMS messages. This is where we're going to eventually end up, and I'm going to go through some steps before we get there. If you go down here to your account information, you can see things that shows how many call units are available, the current caller ID, that is the last one that you used, some credit card information, everything's encrypted. Are you a monthly user or pay-as-you-go? How many operators you have answering the phone calls for a transfer situation? We recommend that you use the 1000's. They're about twice as effective as transfers. And then this is for a list. You can advertise a number and a keyword, and if people text there, they'll end up being on your list. It's automatic. So you don't have to maintain your list. You can just tell people to text to this number and they'll magically become on your list. These fields can be updated by clicking on this, make changes, submit changes. For help questions, you can go here to the FAQ, and here's some common problems. There's a template you can use for uploading your phone numbers or your contact list. Basically a name, no commas, phone number, and then a name for the group. This is a group that will show on the tab up here. This is a normal one, and then if you have data-driven phone calls or text-to-speech, you can then use this template. And this template's a little bit different. It has the name, no commas, phone number, any format, it filters. If some are missing, if you uploaded a sheet like this, it wouldn't really matter because the system would just ignore this one. This is for a doctor's appointment, and they'd send it out and say, in the message it would say something like, "Hello Bob Jones, your appointment on Tuesday is with Dr. Smith at 10 a.m. And these can all be built in dynamically for text-to-speech or for standard text messages that you send out. Now we'll go up here to this. If you need to buy more units, you can just select the size you want, go down here, buy more units. We do professional voiceover. I'll play a couple of those in a little bit. They're $25 a piece for live and voicemail. If you're a monthly subscriber, you can upgrade your plan. Monthly subscribers is for 100 numbers. If you have 99 employees, this will work fine for you, or 100 employees. If you have 101, every additional person that you call, it's 20 cents per call. So you want to upgrade your package if you have more than the set. And the system will warn you too, so it's not a big surprise. Let's go up here to our contact list. Now these are your list of contacts, these are groups, and these are the names in the list. You can edit these, change these, do whatever you like, and you can also upload a new list. So I'm going to grab one that's in those templates, and I'm going to upload test. It's really quick, it takes a couple seconds. Here's the test list. Has 192 users. I can either remove one at a time or update them if their phone number changes, or I can remove the entire group too. Upload another one. This is quick, it's only limited by your internet access speed and just takes a couple seconds. We just did 5,000 list, and that's it for that. You can then search on these too. You can say, I'm going to look for Abby, and there's all the Abbies. So you can find people, make change, delete people, make changes. Just like that. And you have to have something to send out if you're going to do a voice message. And with this we have, you can upload a message, or you can record it with a telephone. With a telephone, you call this number, follow the directions. It will prompt you for a 4-digit key, and then you record the messages. After you're done, you click refresh, and if you recorded 5 messages, they'll all show up here. You can also upload a message that's been recorded with your cell phone or with any other device and hit upload. It'll pop up here. You can then rename it to mine and do that. You can play it.
Hi, this is...
Here's some other ones.
Did you know that
These are some of our pre-recorded messages.
It's that time of year again.
So if you want a professional sounding message, we can do that for you. You can have many messages. We have text-to-speech that works for all languages. If you upload a message in Portuguese,
Este é o escritório médico de
it'll be spoken in Portuguese. If you upload one in Spanish,
Esta es la oficina del doctor.
and then for English, we have a British
This
accent.
is Dr. Casanova's office.
It seems to translate better than the American accent. This is your call history. So after you make SMS messages, it shows the job name, how many delivered responses, good or bad. Shows the time that it went out. Once you've scheduled them, which you can schedule in the future, you can then cancel them, you can pause them, and then restart them later. This works the same for phone calls and for standard text messages too. And then now let's get to scheduling calls. We're going to use some of the things that we picked already. We have a better list. I'm going to pick the better list, and I want to have test mic in there too. I'll pick a message to send out. I'll send out the French message. And then I will go and say, I can either schedule it ASAP and just hit, and it would start. Or I can schedule it in the future. I can say the 28th, I want to go out between the hours of, between the hours of 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And these calls will be evenly distributed over that time window. You don't have to calculate, there's no frequency. You just do that, you give it a name, my test. So on September 28th, at this time they'll start, at this time they'll end. They'll be equally distributed. I can change the caller ID to anything that I want. And then that's it. Who, my groups, what, a message, and when. I'll schedule those. So I just scheduled 5,666 calls. There they are. It says they're in progress, but they're not. Cancel these calls. Okay. And then we will go and to make a text-to-speech, we can type in the text here. We can play it.
This is a test message.
And we could also do the inserting using the dynamic data. So hello is the name, username, and then we have the var1, var2, var3, which could be office, appointment time, and such. The same feature works with the SMS messages. So that's how you insert data. So it'd be hello. We are calling. I think you get the idea on this. And if you go over the characters here, it'll tell you that it'll bill you more. So if I had more characters in here, let's see, put a bunch in there, and when it gets up to the 160 level, you'll see what happens. There you go. Now it flashes. You'll be charged 2 text messages for every one. So if you send a message out, you can also attach an image, a video, or an audio, but their maximum size may not be more than 500 KB. If they are, you'll think you sent it out, but they won't go out. So we do this to be conservative in that some providers might take 3 megabytes, but they all take 500 KB. So this works really well. Same thing, who? Pick a list or multiple lists, which if people exist in multiple lists, it won't call them twice. It'll only call the people that once. It does a unique person for that. Who, what, text message, and then when, I can say as soon as possible and hit schedule, and that'll work. So that's it in a nutshell. Very straightforward, very simple to use. If you want to get the message details from this campaign or any campaign, you click here, and if you notice down here in the corner, it will then download the information to you in an Excel spreadsheet. So you'll see the results after it generates it, and you can then see call time, call duration, all those interesting, how many rings, it all comes down to you. The same thing for the SMS. If you click here, you get all the details for a particular call campaign. And that is it. Let's go through those tabs again. Schedule calls is here. This is where you manage your call history and your text history. It's your message history. Manage all your recordings.
Hi, this is a message from Lucy at Uber in Perth.
Manage your contacts. Add and delete groups or images. And buy more units. Help frequently asked questions. Good hints. And of course your account information. You can also look here to see the available text messages that you have and the available call units that you have. They're all here. Again, to contact us, all this information works well. Feel free to Skype us, call us, email us, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you have a question on the interface or a quick question, you can click here and send us a note too. Thanks again from RoboTalker. Good day.